during the day. That blood drive day at Wayne Memorial Hospital has been canceled. Wayne County School is still at this point scheduled to open on Thursday, with the open house set for tomorrow, Wednesday afternoon from 3:30 to 6 p.m. at all the schools. Not received anything different from the school system at this point. That's the last update we have. School administrators are expected to be at work today. Open house Wednesday, schools open Thursday, and that's the schedule as we know it. City of Jesup Commissioners set to meet this evening at 7 p.m. That meeting's still on as scheduled. Here's a look at tonight's agenda for the City Commissioners. On the agenda, under old business, strategic plan action items discussion, second reading of a rezoning request, 1797 South First Street from R2 to C3, CSX Laydown Yard and property exchange discussion, food court at Farmers Market discussion, approval of fire maps, all that under old business. New business, downtown Christmas parade and upcoming events with the DDA Director, Kara Lopez, public works operation discussion, and discussion of the millage rate, items with the city manager, items with the commissioners, items with the mayor. All that's set for tonight at 7 p.m. at City Hall. Odom City Hall is closed Monday, closed Tuesday, will reopen on Wednesday along with trash pickup if weather permits. Council meeting scheduled for Tuesday has been postponed and rescheduled for Tuesday the 13th. EMA Director of Wayne County, Donnie Ray, says that Wayne County currently has several roads in the county with water across them, and he says if you can stay home, simply stay home. He says Wayne County will see several rain bands today. He reports that the county could see today between 5 and 9 inches of rain. He has another briefing this morning around 8:30 in the morning with the Weather Center. He'll be updating the situation here in the county after that briefing. But again, heavy rain today. Again, they're stating Wayne County could see anywhere from 5 to 9 inches of rain throughout the day. We'll be back with more news after this word from our sponsor, the commercial messages, so please stay tuned. Last night's county commissioners meeting was canceled due to the storm, but the county met last Thursday afternoon a call meeting for the purpose of discussing the sale of $15 million worth of bonds in order to secure funding for the SPLOST 5 projects approved by the voters when they voted to support the SPLOST 5 referendum. The vote Thursday 4-1 to approve the sale of bonds, with Commissioner Jamie Hickox voting against, saying she was not going to support the sale of bonds without seeing architectural plans. Here were some of her comments at the Thursday called board meeting.
So this transaction will cost the taxpayers of Wayne County $2,065,333.30.
It will take that much money from your sales tax to pay the debt service down. Yes, ma'am.
Right. It's still Wayne County money.
Sure. Yes, ma'am.
So
and folks like me that drive through and buy things when we're in Wayne County, that sales tax is spread around amongst other folks.
Well, you talked about our rating.
Yes, ma'am.
And it is good, and we are flush with money because the taxpayers of Wayne County got obliterated 6 years ago with a 37% tax increase. From that, they were told by this body, not these same people, but this body, that our county was $8 million in debt. And if they didn't raise the property taxes on the people of Wayne County by 5 mills, we would go into receivership and the state would take over Wayne County. It was extremely painful, extremely painful. When the truth, time has a way of just telling the truth. And the truth is, we were not $8 million in debt. We can do a FOIA request and nothing was paid back anywhere. What we were was cash poor. And we were running on a tan, in a tank. We had no reserves. So we have spent years building up these reserves. But we are now here in 2024. And the people of Wayne County are obliterated by inflation. They just got their property tax assessments. They're terrified of another property tax increase. There's a constant influx right here about we need a bigger budget. The DA coming for a bigger budget. And those funds come from Wayne County taxpayers. We don't put it in buckets. The taxpayer doesn't put it in buckets. It's another tax that takes away from my kids. Right now there is a drive in Wayne County to get book bags for kids because there's over 100 kids that have zero school supplies. So here, the good people of Wayne County are out doing everything they can to help their neighbor. We do not have a architectural rendering of not one thing. We don't have we may have an architect, the same one, I think we might have got him the same time we got you 3 years ago, which I'm sure you're great and wonderful. And I think bonds are great and wonderful. The only way I will support bonds is when the people of Wayne County know the whole plan. The whole plan. If we've known this for 3 years, this body is severely, severely deficient for not putting that information out to those taxpayers, period.
And once again, that part of the discussion this past Thursday. 3 years ago, the county paid $100,000 for an architect to come up with drawings for a new courthouse, but that was for a $40 million drawing. Again, that project was then dismissed, and again, they revised it. Again, Commissioner McCrary says the county got nothing out of it, but Commissioner Hickok says that that architectural drawing saved the county $42 million. Here was that discussion.
But we spent $100,000 for nothing.
That $100,000 saved us $42 million, because from those pictures of that $100,000 spent, saved this county $42 million. Because when people saw that $42 million picture, they lost their minds. That $100,000 saved us a ton of money.
Well, now we know what we have to work with. That's why we don't have an architect and a bill for an architect that we've got to pay for. We had to pay for it anyway, and we got nothing out of it.
Oh, we got something out of it. We need the architect, and we need a bill from the architect. Right now, who's even on the committee for the courthouse?
Well, you don't have, what you've got is you've got a bond. We have the money, we can proceed forward. If you don't have the money and you go and you get prices are only good for a certain amount of time.
15 days. By his own paperwork, 15 days.
What you mean 15 days?
From the day he sells it to the day the money goes in the account.
He's talking about when you bid
No,
out
that's-
the construction work.
Oh.
You gotta have funds available to
We
let the
have
contract.
$7 million SPOS funds in the bank right now. That's seed money. That's my point. That's my thought.
Well, and we're talking about SPOS 5 money, we're not talking about SPOS 4 money.
Which is
And
allocated
the
to-
taxpayers voted on SPOS 5 money and how it was gonna be allocated and what we were gonna do with. We are gonna do that, and that's part of getting the bond, is so that we can spend it on what we told them we were gonna spend it on. And also in that, it did say we were gonna get a $15 million bond.
Once again, all that discussed this past Thursday, special call meeting. Again, the county did approve the sale of $15 million in bonds, and will have the money to secure architectural drawings and move forward with the projects, which include a community center and courthouse renovation. County believes they'll make enough money in interest and sales tax to offset the $2 million that will be needed to pay back the bond payments. Once again, all that approved 4-1 by the county commissioners. Again, Commissioner Jamie Hickok's voting no. District Attorney Keith Higgins asking the other counties, including Wayne County, in the circuit for more money. Reports are that he's asking Wayne County for $81,000. Higgins is behind payments to Glenn County to the tune of $888,000, and the Glenn County Commissioners have made it clear that to the District Attorney that they want that money reimbursed. They state they have given him a deadline of August 30th to do so. Commissioners in a letter to the DA tell him if they do not receive their payment, they'll have no choice but to cease payroll processing for his office altogether effective August 30th, and will consider its options for the recoupment of the money owed. Glenn County Commissioners in a letter state that they remain hopeful the DA will comply with the letter and the request to reimburse the funds owed to Glenn County. We'll be back with some final news notes after this word from our sponsor, the commercial messages, so please stay tuned. Final notes of news. Again, today's blood drive at Wayne Memorial Hospital is being canceled due to the storm. Again, the blood drive set for Monday, August 19th from 1 to 6 p.m. by the American Red Cross. Again, blood drive at Jesup Community, sponsored by the Ladies Just Shriners Auxiliary, set for Calvary Baptist Church that day, Monday, August 19th from 1 to 6. Please visit redcrossblood.org to enter Jesup to schedule an appointment. Again, all that taking place Monday, August 19th from 1 to 6 p.m. The big event this weekend, Saturday, Touch a Truck by the Wayne County Board of Tourism, Jesup Downtown Development Authority, and the Wayne County EMA, set for this Saturday from 9 to 1. The event will feature heavy equipment, emergency vehicles, tow trucks, bucket trucks, along with food and information booths where kids can see them up close. Event will be centered around West Walnut Street between North Macon and Northeast Broad Streets. Streets will be closed to vehicles. First hour of the event will be a quiet hour for sensory-sensitive children, and during this time, no sirens will be used. Visitors are encouraged to shop local businesses in the downtown area for back-to-school supplies. For vendor or booth information, contact the Wayne County Board of Tourism office at 912-427-3233. For vehicle participation, contact Donnie Ray at 912-424-0376. Again, Touch the Truck event set for Saturday, August 10th from 9 to 1 in downtown Jesup. That's going to do it for the latest in local news. Sports comes your way in a few minutes. Bob Morgan, have a great day.